Hello, everyone. I wanted to show you a little walkthrough of the growth quiz for misplaced modifiers on No Red Ink. This is the equivalent of a grammar test, so do the best that you can on it. From your assignments dashboard here, you should be able to scroll down and see the growth quiz. So click on it, and it's going to ask you a variety of questions, 20 of them total, that are going to be like all of the exercises that you had on all of your practice that you did. So you may have the same sentences and questions that I've got, or you may have different ones. I'm not sure, but I'm going to work through the entire test here so that you can see how to answer these questions. As it's written, what does the sentence below suggest? That Gimli blew the bubble or that the months blew the bubble? Gimli trained for months before he blew the world's largest bubble. Well, he blew the world's largest bubble, so that's Gimli. Notice that it didn't tell me whether I was correct or not because this is a quiz. Highlight the words modified by the word, clause, or phrase in bold. C-3PO brought a pie cut into thin slices to the potluck. The word that's modified by these words here is pie. The pie was cut into thin slices. In the as it's written, what does the sentence below suggest? In the glass case, I looked at the marble statue of Rosa Diaz. Was I in the glass case or was the statue in the glass case? Well, look, in the glass case is closest to I, so it makes it sound like I was in the glass case. As it's written, what does the sentence below suggest? That Luke Skywalker was a curious chef or Luke Skywalker's dinner was a curious chef? A curious chef, Luke Skywalker's dinner included 3 vegetables I'd never heard of. Well, a curious chef is right beside Luke Skywalker's dinner, so Luke Skywalker's dinner was a curious chef. Bought by the mayor, Princess Leia's marble statue will now be part of the local history. Highlight the words modified by what's in bold. Princess Leia's marble statue was bought by the mayor. Highlight the word, clause, or phrase that modifies the word in bold. So whatever modifies this. Gollum saw a graceful antelope from his seat on the tour bus. The antelope was graceful. Highlight the word, clause, or phrase that modifies the word in bold. Eowyn brought donuts covered in powdered sugar to class last week. The donuts were covered in powdered sugar. As it's written, what does the sentence below suggest? Amy Santiago, jumpy before her first diving lesson, tried to meditate in her living room. Amy Santiago was jumpy or the living room was jumpy? Well, jumpy before her first diving lesson is closer to Amy Santiago, so that's what it's modifying. If there's a misplaced modifier in the sentence, fix it. R2D2 read the highway signs in his new car. There is a misplaced modifier. The highway signs are not in his new car. R2D2 is. So drag it up here, and you need a comma after an introductory phrase or clause there. As it's written, what does the sentence below suggest? The disco ball spinning in the center of the room made Legolas's kitchen feel like a dance floor. Was the kitchen spinning or was the disco ball spinning? Well, spinning in the center of the room is closer to disco ball, so the disco ball was spinning. I found Jar Jar Binks' missing keys packed in his lunchbox. Packed in his lunchbox is where the keys were, so it looks like it's okay to me. Highlight the word, clause, or phrase that modifies the words in bold. Trying to be healthy, Jabba the Hutt added a handful of spinach to the milkshake in the blender. The milkshake was in the blender. There's a misplaced modifier in the sentence, fix it. About their journey in space, Frodo Baggins and the astronomers told stories. Okay, the stories are supposed to be about their journey into space. So you need to drag this down here. Okay, and then you'll need to get rid of the comma too. Frodo Baggins and the astronaut told stories about their journey in space. I like the words modified by the word, clause, or phrase in bold. Every 3 minutes, Arwen stirs the potion in the cauldron. What's in the cauldron? The potion is. As it's written, what does the sentence below suggest? Excited to use Jake Peralta's new sewing machine, the sock puppets were almost finished. It makes it sound like the sock puppets were excited about using the sewing machine. There's a misplaced modifier, fix it. Obi-Wan Kenobi discovered a treasure chest searching for seashells on the beach. The treasure chest wasn't searching for seashells. Obi-Wan Kenobi was searching for seashells. So drag it up and don't forget to put the comma after the introductory clause, phrase. Baking in the oven, Yoda scooped ice cream to go with his warm cookies. Were the cookies in the oven or was Yoda in the oven? Well, Yoda is closer to baking in the oven, so it makes it sound like Yoda was in the oven. Ray Holt doesn't think I should wear tattered jeans to dinner at the White House. What is modifying that word? Tattered describes the jeans. Highlight the words modified by the word, clause, or phrase in bold. I can't believe that Treebeard, who doesn't like chocolate, took a job at the candy factory. Who doesn't like chocolate? Treebeard doesn't. And finally, as it's written, what does the sentence below suggest? Written in invisible ink, William Shakespeare's secret message was slipped into my locker. Does it make it sound like the locker was in invisible ink or Shakespeare's message was? Well, this is written in invisible ink and it's closest to this, so that's the correct answer. And I made 100, so if you do what I did, you should be fine. If you got any questions with this, you'll probably have to do a Zoom with me because I don't really see how I can help you with any problem on a test other than that. If you don't do well on this one, don't worry about it. I can assign you a little bit more practice, and then you can try another one later on, and I will actually replace the lower grade with the better grade. So if you got any questions about it, make sure you email me and let me know.